Hi guys, Mr. C. We're going to do another writing lesson this week. This week we're going to write more descriptive writing about inventing our own animals, which I hope you're going to find quite exciting. Before we start, hope you're well, and I'm going to give the two shout outs as promised. The first shout out is from my class, and this excuse made me laugh quite a lot. It was an excuse about having their fingers turning to sausages so they couldn't type on the computer because they were flapping everywhere, so in the end they decided to eat their fingers. And the second shout out is for somebody in a different class, and it was about having their homework peed on by a tortoise and then just flat out refusing to put it in their school bag, which I thought was an interesting way of doing it. Right, so now we're done with the shout outs, let's get started. Right, we're going to continue to be exploring how to write with description. So that again is what we're going to look at this week, and hopefully in a fun way. This is what your writing needs to have. So the writing in green is success criteria that everybody should be able to do. I'm going to show you good examples later on. The orange writing is stuff that most people should be able to try, and then the red stuff is things that if you feel very confident you can try. If you're not so confident, you might want to leave this time. You'll also notice it says extra, which is going to be in a different video from this. I'm going to show you how to bring your new animal to life. So let's have a look at the writing lesson first. So the green targets, which everybody should be able to do, is first of all create a new animal. Now you can use inspiration from animals that already exist. Hopefully you're going to see what my inspiration is when we look at that later. I need you to describe the animal, thinking of what the animal is, so what it looks like and where it's from, and where it comes from. So think about its habitat, where it lives, and what it would need to survive in that habitat. The last green target is that your animal has to have at least one unique feature or ability. Okay, so that's something that is only found in that animal. The orange targets, which most of you should manage, are to use adjectives and verbs to describe the appearance and the features of the animal and how it moves. I would like people to try words of the day. I could see from looking at the examples that were posted on the P5 team Google Classroom that quite a lot of you did manage that, so well done if you did. And then the red one, we're going to try something a bit new that my class have been doing, and it's looking at exciting sentences. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of one we can use, and I'd like you to try and just use one this week. So that is what your writing needs to have to look perfect this week. Okay, let's get started. First thing you're going to need to do is create your animal. Now, as I said, you could make this up completely off the top of your head. It could be completely made up. Or, as you can see, what I'm going to do is take two animals that already exist and kind of mash them together. Okay? What I do need, though, from your writing is you need to tell me what and where. So the what is the first part we're going to look at. You need to tell me what the animal's called, first of all. Again, this is a new animal. Only you have discovered it, so make it up. Tell me what it looks like. Again, it can look as exciting as you like. Use lots of adjectives. You've got lots of opportunity to add description there. And then tell me what makes it unique and special. So this is a brand new animal, which means it's got something about it which makes it different from every other animal that we know about already. So tell me what that is. That's very important. The next bit's the where. You need to tell me where it lives. And does it have any features that help it live in that habitat? So for example, if it lives in the snow, what does it need to survive in the snow? If it lives in the rainforest, what kind of things would you need an animal to have to live in the rainforest? Also, things to think about are what it eats, how does it catch its food, can it communicate, is it used for anything exciting? These are all things that you can add into your animal. Let's have a look at words of the day now. We've got two words of the day that we're going to try and get into our writing this week. My class have been doing this at least twice a week. So we've been using a Twitter called Vocabulary Ninja. If you want to give that a look, you're more than welcome to. There's two levels of words of the day. So grasshopper is the easier word and shinobi is the higher level. So the idea is that we work on these words and we become a ninja with our vocabulary, which is part of our VCOP. So the grasshopper word of the day this time is the word stare. So it's a verb. It means you look at something for a long time. Have a look at the synonyms. You can use all of these. So gaze, glare, ogle. And you could also add a suffix to stare. So you could have staring, stared, or stares. All of them would be absolutely acceptable. The shinobi word of the day for all the drag queen fans is sachet. So if someone sachets, they walk in a graceful but rather noticeable way. So they've got quite a distinctive walk, okay? Again, you can use the suffixes for this, so sashayed, sashaying, or sassays. It's a verb, it's all about the way people, or an animal in this case, do something, okay? You don't have to use these, but if you want to make your writing a bit exciting and use ambitious words, it's a good idea to try. Right, exciting sentences. This is going to be your red target, which means it's the hardest thing to do when you're writing this week. And I'm going to give you one exciting sentence type this week. Not any more than that, just one. You can use it if you want. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. The exciting sentence type is a sentence that we can use to improve our writing. And the one we're going to look at this week is a two pairs sentence. So it's a good sentence because it has a pair of adjectives, and then a comma, and then another pair of adjectives. So you'll see in the example at the bottom here, I've highlighted in yellow, and you're going to see that in my examples on the next page, the adjectives that I've used. So I've got cold and frozen, comma, barren and lifeless. Few humans could survive in such an environment. You can see that just by using this one sentence type that I've already managed to get 4 adjectives into my writing in one sentence. So that is why it's good to try and use exciting sentences if we can. It also helps you with your VCOP because it gives you an exciting opener. Okay, let's have a look at the 3 examples that I have written. Right, I have got waggles here. Now, what is a waggle? Waggle is what a good one looks like. Now, I've got 3 here. 1 okay one, 1 good one, and 1 amazing one. Now, we should be aiming for the amazing one. Don't sell yourself short, always try and be amazing. I would like to think you can tell which is which, but let's have a look. So, my okay one is the red-backed fly. So it says, red-backed fly, so named because of the red stripes on its back. The fly emerges between April and June. Eggs are laid 7 at a time and are often found underneath cars. Young are found in sewers where they are safe from predators such as birds. Red-backed flies have scent glands on their head that give a pungent smell when alarmed. Now, that's okay because it's got quite a bit of description in it. It tells me colours and when months when the flies come out and where they live and things like that. So it's got the what and where and it's got some description. It's not used any words of the day, although it has got a good word in pungent. And it's not using exciting sense. And it's also missing punctuation and there is some mistakes in it. So it's not perfect. So that's why that is only okay. So make sure you read it over and aim for better than the red-backed fly. My next example, which is the good example, is the one in the middle here. Now you'll notice that the one in the middle has got some yellow in it, which is my exciting sentence, which makes it a little bit better. It's also better structured, reads slightly better, and it gives me a bit more information of what and where. So let's have a read. The large-winged bird-eating fly. This fly is the largest specimen of the bird-eating flies. The male has a small sting at the bottom of its abdomen, which enables him to poison the bird. They lay over 1,000 young, but only about 5 survive. Strong and mighty, powerful and cunning, their legs are so powerful that they can carry a fully grown eagle. They live in small areas of the mountains of Afghanistan. So, you can see this has got a bit more description, it's better set out, it's got an exciting sentence, and it tells me a bit more of the what and where. What I would like you to look at though is the fact that the openers in this are pretty boring. I've got this, the, and they. It's only until the exciting sentence that's a bit more exciting. However, my last sentence also starts with they. So although it's good and it does meet lots of the success criteria, it's not amazing. So the last one we're going to look at is the really good example. So this is what I want you to aim for, and that is the meowl. Okay, let's have a read at this. Again, have a think back to success criteria and what we're looking for. The final example is the best example, and it is that of the meowl. So you'll notice that we've used good openers here. We've told me the what and the where. I've also used the exciting sentence, which is in yellow, and the 2 green words are the words of the day. So let's have a read of this and let's see why this is a better example. The meowl, rarest of all the owls. Meowls are only found in East Lothian, Scotland. Powerful and quick, cute but deadly, meowls may not look dangerous, but they have razor-sharp claws and can glide through the air with stealthy grace, but menacing intent when hunting. However, If you see a Meowl on the ground, they are less than graceful and have a distinctive sachet as they walk. Meowls have very specific diets and can only survive on a diet of primary 5 pupils in their habitat. If you are their prey, experts suggest only ever walking through the woods with a large pointy stick in the air. This will also defend you from the vicious drop bears. The most unique feature of the Meowl is its ability to camouflage perfectly into the background and to stare for 10 minutes without blinking. So let's go back to our success criteria and have a look at this one. Told you the what and the where. I've made a new animal. I've included adjectives and verbs. I've got exciting sentences, and I've got words of the day, which is what makes this one the one you should be aiming for. Last thing on this bit of writing. This is how I would like it laid out. You only have to do one. So I would like the name of your animal as your title, bold, underlined. Then I would like to write one short description of your new animal, focusing on the success criteria. Always remember to go back to that to get a good bit of writing. Right, now we've written our description of our new animal. If you want, we can bring it to life. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that in a separate video, which I'll provide underneath this assignment. If you want to do that, you can. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. If you do want to know how to do that, now's the time to click on the second video.